Hey guys, welcome to k95 Gaming TV. Today we're looking at this little beauty down here. This is the Corsair K95 Platinum keyboard. Top of the range keyboard that Corsair are doing at the moment. It is a beast. I've been using this for a few months now and I'm loving it. It feels amazing, looks amazing, and is really sturdy. This version is the one with the Cherry MX keys. They have anti-ghosting, dynamic per key LED lighting as well. As you can see, I just have the rainbow effects going at the moment. Later on we'll dive into the IQ software and see what else this thing can do. And as you see up there, I have IQ Corsair lighting in the PC now as well. I have all that sorted. LL fans and the RGB strips, as you can see, modified into the Entilux Fantex case. But this keyboard is awesome. It has 6 G keys down the side there for all your macros. Program to do whatever you like, from opening programs, macro keys for games where you have to do multiple clicks in one if you want, and things like that. They are class. Does come with a couple of extra keys in the box. Your WAS and D can be changed out for textures, a bit like the G keys there. They're not too bad. I myself just keep it as is. The text on these keys have also been changed slightly from the older Corsair keyboards. I think it's quite snazzy looking. I like it. Probably not as bold as the old ones, but I still quite like them. They are nice. This keyboard also has 8 megabytes profile on it, so you can save, I think it's 3 different profiles on there. But if you're taking the keyboard with you to LAN parties, things like that, you can take the keyboard, your settings and that are already saved on it for either a certain game, lighting or whatever. If you're in a team, you can save all your team lighting systems and that on it as well. The tech on it, it has a USB pass-through, which is really handy. Gives you the full power of the USB. I have my webcam up there. Where am I going? Up there, plugged into it in a minute. Works a lot better than it did. I had that plugged into an extension. Never always kicked in properly. So now it's plugged into the keyboard. Works every time, no problem, which is really good. So the pass-through is great. Underneath the keyboard, you do have Wii channels for running cables through. They're alright, like most cables these days though, to be fair, are pretty thick, so it wouldn't really come in handy for a lot. If you're using a headset or something like that, the cable may fit through there. Me personally, I'm not going to use it for anything. My headset is a Acer Centurion, so the cables are really thick on that, and it just wouldn't be any use to me, because it has to go through the box anyways on there. The construction of this keyboard is made out of aircraft grade aluminium. It feels really sturdy, very little flex in the actual body itself. The feel of it is really nice. It's sort of brush texture as well. Hopefully you'll be seeing the odd bit of video come up during this so you can see the things in close up. Really nice. It has the multimedia keys up there as well. Personally, I've never used them. They never seem to work with the things I use. To me, the volume key is about the only one that I would use, to be fair. The play pause not a lot, I never bother with, but they are there in case you need it for things, which is pretty good. The wrist rest on this thing is really nice as well. I shall turn around and show you. It's magnetic, so it will pop off, as you see. Now one side is a rough, knurled sort of texture, and the other side is a smooth, dotted texture. Both give pretty good grip, but I like the rough, knurled one myself a lot easier. It just feels better on my wrists than the smoother one. As I said, the smoother one still gives you good grip, but it is really smooth, so I prefer the knurled texture. But it's dead easy to come on and off. It just clips in, done, and then you can just pop it out and put it on whatever way you like. See, so simple. It's brilliant. Great feeling wrist. I have big hands, and as you see, it just about covers, where my hands are going. It's not too bad at all, to be fair. And I do have really big hands, and the wrist rests are just about wide enough for me. So, for the majority of people, that wrist rest will be cracking. The IQ software itself we will go into. You can do loads and loads of stuff with the lighting, and you can have this and if you've got your case all done up as well, you can have all that connected up as well. The only game that supports the actual whole ecosystem at the minute is Far Cry, what are we up to now, 5? So when you're on fire, the whole thing will turn red and things like that. It has a really cool effect, but at the minute it's the only game that supports it. Hopefully in the future they'll add some more. But you can do loads of stuff with this. So what we'll do is we'll go into the IQ software here, and I'll show you the rest of the info on there. But at the moment, guys, I strongly recommend this keyboard. It is awesome. Also, before we do that though, we'll give you a quick sound check, so you can hear what the keyboard sound like. Because you say they are Cherry MX keys, they're not overly loud. They are really, really, really nice keys to type with. I actually love typing with these keys. They're the best ones I've typed with so far. I've had Cherry MX keys before in the past with other keyboards, but they just feel a bit different with this one. I don't know why, but they are really, really nice keys. So we'll cut to a clip of the sound test now. Sorry for the quality of this. I'm using my webcam now to type this because I forgot to do it when I was on my other camera, but and there you go. So hopefully the sound test is okay. It was bodgily done with my webcam because I forgot to actually do it with this camera at the time. But hopefully it's come out okay. So that's a quick example of the sound of the keys. You see, not too bad to be fair for everyday usage. Now what we're going to do now is we'll cut into the IQ software and I'll go through that with you. Just show you what the power of this keyboard is in relation to its looks, and the way you can modify it, and the way that the IQ actually works with everything else as well, which is really, really cool. So let's go into that. Okay, so this is the Corsair program. As you see, I just have it in the normal rainbow effect there. But what you can do is, you go lighting effects. There's your rainbow wave, but you can select whatever keys you want. As you can see, you can just see the rainbow wave on that key. Or, let's say, just along them keys. You can just have the rainbow wave along them, or even just your QA and SD. And then what you can do is add another effect on top of that. And we will go, let's see what we've got. You've got all these effects you can pick from. Rainbow wave, your colour shift, your pulsing, all that sort of stuff. But as you can see, that is going over the rainbow wave effect I've got. So you can actually layer up the effects you have on the keyboard, which is really, really nice. I have to get into this and start playing with it and create custom effects that I want. But you could have 3 or 4 layers on this. So you've got your rainbow wave on that, and then what you could have on, say, your bar up here, you could maybe make that into the visor effect. And you can move where these are. You know what I mean? Say that one. You may just want on these keys. So you can have 3 or 4 effects working on your keyboard at once. And that goes for your entire lighting system. You can go through, see you've got your desktop lit up like I'm going to have with all the Corsair lighting. You could do exactly the same thing to that. You could have that doing different things, your keyboard in one thing, or you could have it all in sync. And you can just move things around so you can have everything layered as if you're working in Photoshop. So you can have, as I've got here, effects on top of effects, and it's absolutely awesome how it works. So I've got rainbow wave on top, so no matter what everything else is doing, that is always going to be rainbow wave. It's going to be WAS and D. So whatever keys you use regularly, if you're a gamer like I am, you could have your WAS and D as just a solid colour and everything else doing whatever you want. You know, it is absolutely awesome. And then you're alternating I could do red to blue. You know, and you've got all these different effects. Type lighting, void visuals, they've got custom ones, and then your link stuff, which will go through all the other, you know, older stuff as well, and all your peripherals. So the Corsair effects are really, really cool. And then obviously you have your actions here. Oops, so there are your macro keys. It was a little bit too long to kick in there. And here's where you can do your macros and your advanced stuff. So it's when you press it, when you let go, all that sort of stuff. And you can have lighting effects on these as well. So, you know, your macros you can do a lot with. I don't use them very often these days, so it's not going to really help me. And then you've got your performance of your keyboard as well. So it gives you your lock indicators for your like Windows keys and things like that. Then you can disable certain stuff. Also, if you look up here, your profiles, I only have obviously your default one, but you can add. There's your onboard 3, and then you've got your default, and then obviously your profile 5 is, you know, like what I've just added there, but we'll get rid of that. And we will go back to lighting effects. So I usually just have at the minute the rainbow one on because that's the one I like the most. It's really, really nice and colourful. I actually have that working in my desktop as well at the moment. But yeah, to be honest, this new IQ software I'm extremely impressed with, and I actually can't wait to get the rest of my Corsair equipment onto it. Whenever I get the actual desktop PC sorted with the lighting effects as well, the Commander Pro and the Lighting No Pro and stuff like that, I'm actually really looking forward to getting this sorted and so I can have a play with all these effects and get everything just how I want it to be, that really, really impressive look. And then you've got your instant lighting effects, which just bang straight to one lighting effect on the entire thing. So yeah, the IQ software is really impressive, along with the actual keyboard. Guys, you can't go wrong with it, seriously. The Corsair K95, one of the best keyboards I've used in a very long time. Beautifully built, beautiful effects on it, really lovely bits and parts on there. I highly recommend this, guys. Top dollar, top notch. So it's going for around 100, I think it's about 160, 170 £170 at the minute on your various outlets. If you go on Amazon and eBay, places like that, you may be able to get them cheaper. I actually got this a lot cheaper from Amazon. So, you know, keep an eye out there, guys. Look for sales, anything like that. If you want one of these, I couldn't recommend it any more than I am doing now. It is amazing, guys. Go out and get one if you want a high quality, beautiful, hacked keyboard. This has got to be the one for me, guys. Got to be. Thank you for watching, guys. Please go to my other outlets. Any comments, questions, please chuck them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up and hit that wee bell so you get notifications of other videos. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later.